new moon, everybody. Now is actually a good time to work on that shell. I'm practicing being hardened. Because we're diving really deep now into the depths of our own selves, into those dark spaces and places. It's gonna sting, and we're gonna sting others. But there's a lesson in hardness. There is a time and a place for shadow to work for you righteously. Hello, children of the night, and welcome to Tarot Nights with the Hanged Empress. Here we do shadow work following the moon. And this week, we have a Scorpio new moon. And I don't want you to dive into the Scorpio season thinking it's going to be all wars and battles, struggles and strife. But like the trees that have lost their leaves, things are going to be made bare. Things are going to get cold. And we need to learn how to adapt and how to survive and thrive in even the most chaotic of situations. And that's why we harden our shells. That's why we create that exoskeleton. Not for fear of blocking everybody out, but merely for protection against the realities that 3D world brings us. We do need to be hard sometimes. We do need to be fierce. And we need to be able to hold our self-love safe inside that shell. So when it's time for transformation that Scorpio season brings us, we can light ourselves up, burn it all out, and release, and shine. Let's get into our reads. Hey Libra, I kind of want to open you up with our oracle card from the collective quarter. I didn't pull it out, but it was the sacredness of pausing. I feel like we got a lot coming in at you. There's just so much that needs to be done, addressed, worked with. I think our last one, was it our last one where we were in an all-out civil war? Maybe it was the one before. I forget now. It seems so close and yet so far away at the same time. Challenges. Struggles. Hold on. Do we have our bases covered? Is everything in place now? Oh, that was the other one. Michael and Knight put out a IG bit that I really liked. Was the ego wants, what is it? The ego says, I will be happy when everything falls into place. But Spirit says, everything will fall into place when you learn how to be happy. So finding that calm, that stillness, that quiet moment, to just appreciate things, that is what makes room for more goodness. Fell under the table, face down, couldn't tell you if it was reversed. Judgment's out there somewhere. Why does it feel like judgment is so, lost and far away? It's looming over our heads, and we're looking around the ground for it. Look up. It is. It's the reverse. It's all of those things coming together right here now for us. We're looking down at the ground, can't see it, can't find it, thinking that when we find it, we're going to find happiness. But as soon as we accept our own internal happiness and look up, ah, there it is. It was there the whole time. We just weren't looking at it. You were told not to look at it. Or maybe you were told to look at it, and that's why you wouldn't. One of those two. But it's that thing. Whatever it is, it's that thing that you don't think it is. Ace of Cups turns over inside the deck. Keeping it close to the heart, that's for sure. The initiation, the beginning, new waters. We were digging for a well, but the rain came down from the sky to fill it up. It didn't emerge from down below, 6 feet under. It fell down. Look up, Libra. Things are gonna look up as soon as you do. Oh, tut tut, it looks like rain, and then it rains. You have to summon the rain. Not all of us are supposed to be digging wells right now. Some of us are calling the rain. 2 of Pentacles. Look at that. Look at the waters that we are riding over. The dark and looming clouds. We're getting our sea legs. We're figuring out how to stay balanced as we move through, with, over, under all of the waters of Scorpio season. More just turning over inside of the deck. I wanted at least these 4, and then I'll take these 3. There's more to this. There's a lot more to this. I was so tempted to skip all the way to fire signs because I, too, really wanted to set fire to the rain. I had a very strong urge to do so, but I was like, no, we should keep a semblance of balance. If we're going to open with water, we're going to close with fire. It's going to be fine. But here you are, Libra. You setting fire to the rain for me, aren't you? We summoned the rain and we sparked the fire. That perfect, tandem. Again, it's perfect tandem. The fire and the water. Those 2 initiations. Those 2 clear and clean representations of emotional expression and passionate desire and drive. That is what gives us the momentum in the 3D, in the physical pentacle realm, to push forward. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. But that isolation time is no joke. And I do want to express from a very Virgo perspective, if you do not give yourself a timeout, a break, a breather, a rest, once in a while, your spirit will find a way to get you to rest. For me, sometimes it manifests in the form of migraines. I push so hard that eventually my body just says, no, you're not going to do anything. You're not going to think about anything. You are going to lay down in the dark, in the quiet, and exist in nothing. We will force you to sit and meditate if you won't do it. And that's like the heavy warning that I wanted to apply here. Like, take that time for yourself to sit down, meditate, and exist in that nothing space. Because that's where you find all of this. That's how you get there. Is sitting in that quiet and not being inundated. There is one thought, or there is one passion, there is one feeling here. Just one. Bring it down. Keep it simple, stupid. You only need 2 wheels to get this bicycle going. We don't need an 18-wheeler to float across the water. You'll sink. I don't care how many wheels you put on that thing. It's too big, too heavy, too bulky. You got too much that you're trying to haul. It will not make it across the water. But 2 wheels? One passion, one feeling, one direction. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can ride that bike over water. Simplify, reduce, take that moment of rest. Because the overwhelming realities of pain, suffering, lack, that not only exist in your world, but in the world around us, it can all be so much. It can put you down if you don't lay down once in a while and just let yourself be there. It's okay. Give yourself that time to rest so you can get back up. It doesn't have to be much. But it does have to be done. One way or another. The Hierophant is looking out for justice. The wiser, or the wisdom in this, is keeping a stern eye out for that justice, for that balance, for that verdict to finally come in and be carried out, this judgment. Justice will come and uphold the judgment. It's on the horizon. Those ships are coming in. We mapped it all out. We have triangulated it with the stars, and we can see it on the horizon now. Good faith, good practice, good balance. Yeah, find that happy, peaceful, balanced, just space inside yourself, and everything else will fall into place. Like those cards. They'll go where they need to go. Let the cards fall as they may. If you are peace and balance on the inside, you will achieve peace and balance on your external. You will reap the results that you have sown. That could be a good thing or a bad thing. Either way, it's an opportunity. Whatever side you're on, it's an opportunity. And say, do I have more? I think I have one more. I may. The High Priestess. There she is. It's all going according to plan. Yes. You mapped this all out. You are well prepared. You do know what to do. You do know how to get all of these gears functioning properly. You know what needs to be added and you know what needs to be taken away. Rather than getting lost in all of the underground, the earth, the dead, the buried, the lost, trust your intuition. Look up. And let the world look up with you. Let the world look up at you. The way you look up at it. You're in control. Because as big as the world seems out there, it also fits into the palm of our hand. We'll hold this one up too. Just a little bit there. A little 10 of Cups completion to that Ace of Cups. How quickly things can turn around and manifest for you when you release all expectations and all restrictions and just let it be. That's why we need to get to that meditative space. That's why we need to get right inside our heads, get focused. It'll all fall into place, Libra. Have a fantastic new moon. We'll see you next time. Because Scorpio season is the initiation of the contraction. Where Libra season was perfect balance, it was neither the in-breath nor the out-breath, but the space in between. Scorpio season is when we start to withdraw in and contract. That's us getting ready, pulling back before we are rebirthed in Aries season.